Okay.
Alright. Hopefully it'll say here in a second that we are actually live, and we will be live. One of the things I've noticed a lot, though, is a lot of streams, right? Like, you'll wait for their channel to go live, and by the time you get the notification, they're already like 2 minutes in.
Right.
So
I'm sure actually.
I think that's why rambling in Root Beer helps.
Okay. Yep. We got audio, so we're good.
Alright. And now my sister's giving me crap.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Here she comes.
Here she comes. I am live right now.
We don't appreciate your crap,
Let's talk
Batman.
Either that or join us and grab Root Beer.
Yeah. Get on it.
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. It also helps if I can type correctly to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, and grab Root Beer.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
No, it really doesn't. So, all right. Hopefully our uplink is not going to get held down or anything by you downloading our stream.
Yeah. Well, I can quit. I can pop this out if we want.
Well, you can always just pause what you're watching.
Ah, that works.
Yeah. However, you want to double check our audio?
I did.
Oh, you did? We're okay?
Yep. I'll confirm it again.
Do you really? Wow. How does that work?
What? How does what work?
How does this do exactly what you just did there?
It's just a...
Yes, it's a mute button. Like what you just went over here to unmute.
Oh yeah, I guess I just need to... It's whatever. I have old habits.
Oh, so now you're not gonna...
Nope, I need to have that open. Not bad.
Okay. Alright, cool. Warfare Bros is here. Woohoo.
Hey!
Hey, bud. Hope you're doing well. Rambling and Root Beer. We've done a little bit of rambling.
Lots of rambling.
Oh.
Lots of scrambling. Ooh, that's what we should call it. Rambling, scrambling, repair.
It just doesn't sound the same.
I know. I know.
You did turn on the mic, right?
Yeah. It's...
I mean, it's picking us up, but did you actually turn it on?
Yeah. I'll verify. Yes.
Okay. Like, we gave you the battery and everything.
Yes. Okay.
Root Beer?
Root beer. Yep.
Let's just get right into Root Beer. Which one are we going to open up first?
This one's accessible.
Okay. So there is a place just north of us in Linwood called Chug's Root Beer and More. So we have got, what is it?
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, what's the root beer?
Bundaberg root beer.
Bundaberg root
I'll
beer.
let the camera...
Yeah, light kind of.
Yeah. Well, this is the only non-American one he has. This one's from Australia.
The only imported root beer.
From... Oh.
From what?
From Bundaberg, Australia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They named it after their own town?
Yep.
Okay.
So this one's interesting because, as the bottle says, and as he said, you invert the bottle before you drink it. I don't know why.
You invert the bottle before drinking it.
Yep.
Did he say those words, invert?
Yes, he did. He said turn it upside down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying invert. I was going to be like, that's a very particular word to use just for flipping it upside down.
Well, invert bottle before opening is also on the label, so...
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Invert bottle before opening is on the label.
So we have inverted the bottle.
So how long do we have to invert it for?
No, that's it.
Okay.
There was no timing. It was just...
All right.
I think there's probably sediment. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay.
I mean, you're not going to pour in here?
Nope, I'll pull in there. Pull out, then up. Huh.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
I've never seen a cap like that. Or at least not for root beer.
Thanks for sticking your finger in my cup.
Well, I'm sitting here going, is that dust on the bottom?
Oh, well, guess I'm drinking dust.
I hope it gives you a little extra flavor.
A little extra kick.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, man. Oh. Jeez.
That's molassesy.
Yeah. No, that's...
That's all molasses.
That's like no root beer I've ever had.
It's oh, man.
If this was cold, do you think it would be a little better?
Probably. Yep, molasses. Called
Molasses.
Yeah, this is almost like drinking maple syrup.
With carbonation.
Carbonated maple syrup.
Carbonated maple syrup. But they call it root beer?
Yeah, it's root beer.
Okay.
Down in Bundaberg, this is root beer.
It's not like the root beer like the blonde. Okay.
This is actually root beer. Yep, licorice root.
Also, for anyone watching, what are you guys drinking tonight? We are having Bundaberg root beer. Bundaberg.
Bundaberg,
Sorry.
yeah.
Bunda.
Bundaberg. Say it with an Australian accent. Nice! That's all I know.
I'm sure you if Warfare Bros was Australian, he'd be offended.
But we know he's not.
Do you now?
Didn't we determine he was on the East Coast or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Because he's not too happy when we start at 7, because 7 for us is 10 for him.
Right.
So
we know he's not Australian.
I am drinking nothing, my favorite drink.
Oh, you need some of that sweet tea again.
Oh, there you go. See, when I have sweet tea, like I have syrups in my house, I'll add like a little pump of blackberry syrup, just to get the just to give it a little bit more flavor. Are you just gonna drink the rest of that?
Do you want any?
Do you like it? Or are you just trying to down it to down it?
I'm just kind of finishing it. Yeah, Warfare, get on that. Make that tea. We'll be here waiting for you.
Or you're not gonna? Okay, good. I'm like, don't give me all of it.
Oh, the bottom was worse.
Yep. You know what? We should have tried adding some Kraken.
Yes, this would be a Kraken.
That would have been...
This is a Kraken
fail.
drink. But...
Do I need to go get the Kraken for the next one, just in case?
It would be cold. Actually, we should probably put the other one in the freezer.
The other one should go in the freezer.
Okay, I'll do that real quick.
Alright. He's gonna throw that in the freezer.
Because we're dumb and we didn't think about this ahead of time.
Well, we just got done downing these, so... I don't know what he was expecting. I was thinking we were going to take a little more time on our Bundaberg root beer. The cap is interesting, though. So the tab, instead of like instead of it being like a seesaw then lever sort of tab, the tab literally just pulls on the top of the cap. So that was interesting. By the way, guys, if you can hear the kiddos in the background, that's perfectly normal. I got neighbors with kiddos.
And we would close the window, but I am dying.
It's only 82 in here. How hot is it outside? If you press the button on the top.
Only 82.
82 in here, 88 out there. We're doing okay.
Okay.
So next time you come out here, my plan is where the current lighthouse is, we'll have the AC unit.
Oh.
And I'll AC the place up before you get here.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably turn it off.
It is that time of the year. This is the warmest it's been any stream we've done. So,
what is your name in Discord?
Oh,
he's Mascaron.
I'm Mascaron. Yep, you know me. You've probably seen me anyway. Sorry, still not used to the whole VRC thing. I didn't realize that was.
Yeah, that's your shortened thing.
That's me. Yep.
Yeah, you're VRC.
Woo. Woo. Anyway,
it's better than being Itsy.
What?
It's better than being Itsy.
Oh, Itsy. Yeah.
ITTC. Yeah.
All right. Do we want to start talking?
Sure. I thought we've been rambling for a while.
Well, yeah. I think we're good.
All right. So to get into things, the first thing we're going to talk about is today in tech history. You should be looking at the camera while I do this, right?
Yep.
Right. There we go. All right. So today in history, the Skylab launched. The United States launched Skylab 1, which is the first manned space station. So that itself, all on its own, is pretty cool. And this happened back in '73 on this day.
Yeah, 1973.
Right. Yeah. So that's 55 years?
Yeah. About. And then it fell back into Earth's atmosphere in '79. So 6 years later.
So the question is, did it deliberately fall back into Earth?
Right. I have no idea.
Atmosphere, or did we just kind of mess things up?
Yeah, I mean, 6 years, that's a short time for something like that.
Yeah, because that thing's multi-millions, I'm sure, from back then.
Well, and it's the first manned space station, so it's very possible that, you know, that was just how long they had with supplies.
I hope.
6 years of supplies.
Okay. Because, I mean, I'm just guessing by its shape and by physics that is not a ready for re-entry sort of thing. So maybe they folded stuff up before actually coming back. At least that would be my hope.
We have Dark Lord with us.
Dark Lord Scrub.
Dark Lord, yeah. Quite the scrub.
Quite
the scrub.
So.
Alright.
Welcome, Dark Lord. So what happens here is we drink root beer. We ramble.
We ramble first.
Ramble. Drink root beer.
Ramble some more.
Ramble a little more.
Drink some more root beer. Ramble some more. With some root beer.
We should have brought the Kraken. Oh, did you not bring the Kraken up?
Why would I do that? It's still...
I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to look at the bottom of this bottle now.
All sooty or something?
No, actually not bad.
Okay.
Jeez. So, oh my goodness. Alright. I'm ignoring you. Lots of rambling, basically. Yep.
Yep, Warfare knows.
So, Google and Levi's smart jacket. Is that what we're talking about next?
Yep.
Alright. So, Google and Levi, I cannot believe what's going on. So, you tell us about this now.
Sure. So, this is a $350 jean jacket with basically some buttons in it that hooks up to an app. And you can do things like change your music or, you know, make pinpoints for lift or track where you're going. It's basically a jacket for commuting. And that's really it. It's $350 of denim and a bizarre app. It's entirely kind of geared towards people who travel a lot, commuters. So, you know, this might be more useful if you're like the subway type, or that they called out bikers too, actually. Yeah, see, there's a bicyclist. Yeah, that's the situation.
So, I don't get it, because for me, I would rather just use my phone, right? Like, I understand if you're on a bike,
sure,
maybe you want to skip to the next song, maybe you just tap that button that's on the jacket, but I don't know. I think like if you're on a bike, you already have headphones that already have that capability. For the most part,
Sure.
would you not?
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like a hybrid of a smartwatch, right?
Yeah, but without display.
But for certain things, you don't need the display, obviously. It's kind of, you know, all these hybrid things are stupid in my opinion. I don't like smartwatches. I think they're useless. I think this is somewhat useless too. And
Okay, but the last hybrid that you and I talked about, you were like, oh my gosh, that was brilliant.
which was that?
Water towers? Keurigs.
Oh well, that's not a hybrid. No,
It is a hybrid.
that is a hybrid, but that's not a hybrid with a cell phone. That is hybrid technology, but obviously not all hybrid technology is dumb. Anything that connects to your phone with a phone app is instantly up for scrutiny.
Yeah.
Especially a piece of clothing.
Ice cream!
I don't know if you guys hear, but there's an ice cream truck in the background.
Yeah.
Which you probably can't hear, hopefully. But...
I hope not.
Alright.
So, is that it?
Yeah.
Was there anything else? Because it says you have to shell out $350, which to me is just a load of...
Well, I guess the other question is how much is the jacket without the technology? You know, depending on
It
the
depends.
brand.
Is it... Oh. It depends. Is it like, is it pre-Levi slapping their name or logo on it?
Right.
Hi, I'm you from the past. Man.
Sorry, laughing at the kids in the background.
Yeah, just don't... If you're me from the past, there's a few things you don't want to do, okay? That crazy chick, just stop dating her now.
Which one?
I only really had one. No, I had two. I had two just girlfriends that were crazy and no. So, what does what even mean, Dark Lord?
Depending on where she's in, maybe she doesn't see the other.
I don't know what part of the stream you're at.
Oh,
Yes!
Thanks for calling out names.
Yeah, we won't go there. So, yep. And then, are we on to the next one already?
Yeah.
Because we're just moving that quickly. So if you're at high school and you like playing video games, wouldn't you like to be on a team for your high school's video game eSports team?
Yeah. Woo! I want a leather jacket in League of Legends or Overwatch.
I still, it's crazy to me. Where did you fail? The better question is, when did you not fail? When did we ever not fail?
Is it why I do live streams with a friend in the future? Where did I fail? Dude, that's a complex question, Leo.
Yeah. So, anywho, tell us more about the esports.
And Leo, tell us more about you being high. That's what we really want to be knowing about. Where was it? Southern California.
Orange County.
Yep. Oxshell.
Orange County High School Esports League.
Oxsel. However you want to pronounce that. OCHSEL. Basically launched a high school esports team. Yeah. I don't know what more you want to talk about there.
Who? Alright, so I have a couple questions. A, who are they competing against? Are they just going straight into like the main esports events? Or are there other high schools now that they're competing against? And then another thing you have to know is school sports. They're what's the word? They have regulations and all this stuff, right? So if you're a school of like 6,000 kids, we'll say, you're marked as like a 4A school or something, and you can only compete with other 4A schools. But if you're like, I don't know, if you have 12,000 kids, then you're in like a C2 or something like that, and you can only compete with other C2 because it's all based upon the players that you can get. Now, if you're a private school, however, it's a completely different story. So how does, like, who are they going to compete against is my question.
Well, at the moment, no one. So what this organization is trying to do is get 80 schools participating because the state recognizes it as an official sport.
If 80 schools do it
Within the state.
It's recognized as an official sport.
Correct.
So...
And the entire article is basically talking about how it's a really low-cost sport, so there's lots of desire on the school's part to get it. And just there's no travel necessary, so that saves money too.
I mean, yes and no. It would be nice to have travel just to see like the teams.
Sure.
You know.
Well, yes, it'd be nice, but that's not how he's pitching it.
Okay. I can see it being cheap in that manner.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Sorry. We got kids in the background. Anyway. So yeah, so that's the situation. All right.
So, all right.
Yeah, that's it.
Was that seriously all we had though? Oh, Tinder locations?
Yep.
Tinder. So for those of you who may use Tinder, which I'm hoping some of you do not, why do I hear so many children? You're not listening to us. We have explained the window is open, the neighbor kids are out, and they're, playing outside.
Because it's like the first warm, nice day all year.
It's 88 degrees outside.
88 degrees in Washington.
Yeah.
It's the first time all season that it's been warm enough to actually go outside and play.
Yep. So if you're using Tinder, Tinder now has a location service. By the sounds of it, it sounds like it's still in testing. But it sounds like it wants to keep track of your locations, and it'll do this for like 30 days.
Yeah.
Well, you
sorry.
took a big breath like
okay.
you were gonna... You got more?
No. I was waiting for you to finish. That was me sweating.
Oh, that's me sweating. So if you use Tinder, it keeps track of you for 28 days, and it tries to figure out patterns, common places you go. The example that they gave was if you common like a dog park, it may think that you are interested in someone else who may have a dog, and or also goes to dog parks. So it might try to recommend that you meet up with this other person.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Tinder is already location-based. It just basically grabs everyone within a certain radius of distance. So now it's just a more advanced method of that as well, where it will track, like you said, where you're going. If two people go to the same coffee shop all the time, then yeah, it'll recommend those two people. It's a much easier way of making potential matches.
Oh, I see you frequent McDonald's. I see you frequent McDonald's and Starbucks 4 times a day. Hey, this other person also does that.
We're both 400 pounds. Let's make babies. That's how it goes.
I too would scream at that comment. So, that was it.
Yeah, we powered through that.
We powered through this too quickly. That took not even, 20 minutes of stream time?
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes? Your end would probably tell me.
Oh, yeah.
24, actually. 24 minutes.
Yep.
So, shall we grab the other thing of root beer?
Sure. I don't know if it's cold, but
Who cares? Root beer and rum,
oh, okay.
just on the off chance.
Sure.
I highly doubt we'll need the rum, though. So, the next bottle of root beer that he's going to grab, I don't know its name, I can't recall its name, but it is, like we said, the place that's a little north of us in Linwood is called Chug's Root Beer and More. He has 300 plus varieties of drinks to choose from, mostly root beer, and he selected this one in particular because it is his favorite root beer out of the entire bunch. So, what is your subject idea, Warfare Bros? Would love to hear it. I just gotta start calling you Warfare. Or WB. Alright.
So I heard him talking up. So this is Steelhead root beer,
Steelhead.
made with pure vanilla and honey. They say. This light is terrible.
Yeah, I know.
But at least it's focusing. Okay.
Uh-oh.
This might be an actual.
Here.
I think I saw that you have a bottle of her.
Yeah, it's right there. Warfare Bro also said that he had a good subject idea.
Oh.
Let's hear it. That's what I said. He never said anything since, and I just spilled
Yep.
your root beer on my shoulder.
You sure did.
Alright, man.
All
So, Steelhead. As long as it's nothing like the Steelers, we'll be okay.
right. That's probably good. We might want to add rum.
Alright.
Tinder is garbage. Why is it evolving? Dark Lord says.
To not be garbage.
Yeah. Tinder's always gonna be garbage. That's just how it is. That's the nature of Tinder. Feel free to tell us your experience of Tinder in the comments, Dark Lord.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
It's really sweet.
It is sweet.
Very sweet.
I can definitely smell the vanilla.
I smell the earthy notes. And
I
Yeah,
can strongly smell the
yeah,
vanilla.
I
Is
smell
what
it
I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah. Well, it's vanilla and honey.
Okay. Don't mind me. I'm a grown adult. I met Johnny on Tinder,
Aww.
so I'll have to tell you his last name because it's good.
Is it Johnny Appleseed? No? Okay.
Oh, whoops! Probably too much rum. Here you go.
That's... We're not slushes.
I'm still waiting for Warfare Brothers, topic idea or subject idea.
That just made it way sweeter, actually.
It did. I think I'm okay without the rum for this one.
Yeah, you wanna finish it off?
Sure. As long as you don't spill it over my crotch, we're good and golden.
No promises.
So I think out of all the episodes, this is probably the porously. This is the
That word is the best example of this episode.
yes.
That is going to be the theme of the night.
Poorest.
All right, I'm gonna find
We should
something.
talk about Android 9.0. I know nothing of Android. I don't use Android. I'm an iPhone person. Although I do not like the iMacs or Macs or whatever you call them.
Oh, yeah. What about Android 9? I haven't been following that too hard. What do I have? I can...
Is that your personal or work?
Well, both.
Oh, okay. Do they just pay for it pure out?
Yeah, they buy it.
Nice.
Plus version. Android.
Actually, it's not bad now. I think just kind of having a mellow bit of rum in it.
Yeah.
But I really want... I want different. I want another root beer.
They're all warm.
Like, I'm.
Okay,
That's awesome
8.
that was his favorite and that he, expressed that with us. But I think something with spice.
Yeah. No, I still like the spice.
I like spice.
Android 9. So I just looked up my phone. I'm on 8. Like everyone else, I guess. I know Lenovo put out a phone.
Yeah.
And then they completely botched the upgrade of it.
Oh, is that Android 9? Or?
I don't know if it's Android 9. But anyway, it's making everyone really upset because they screwed it up really bad and then locked down their subreddit on Reddit.
Oh.
So they couldn't take any more complaints.
Wow.
It's pissing off a lot of people.
But, so subreddit, though, if I understand it correctly, is not owned by the companies.
It depends.
And if you lock it down, who cares? They're going to go off and make a new one.
Even if it doesn't matter who owns it, it's still bad PR.
Oh, yeah. No, you locking stuff down is a terrible idea.
Okay, so
My opinion.
It's everyone's opinion.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, clearly not Lenovo's.
Well, yes, exactly. Okay.
We don't want to hear that. Lock that.
So this should accomplish what you're looking for. So 9 new Android P features. Android P is going to be Android 9. That'll make you more productive.
Why are they calling Android 9 Android P?
I have no idea. Oh, P is for productivity. There we go. It was right there in the time. Okay, so Android 9 is focused on productivity. Smart reply everywhere.
Oh.
So, I mean, just a quick reply, basically.
Okay. So it's kind of like the, if you have any sort of smart device that connects to your smartphone,
Yeah, I'm sure
a lot of times they have like a smart reply where you can just say like, yes, no, maybe, talk later, hey, I'm busy, let me get back, just short responses. It just has those everywhere, and that's annoying. Or iOS 13 beta.
Oh, well, here, we'll talk about that in a second.
I'm still on 11.
Yeah, you're still...
Remind me later. Later.
So, smart text selection in the overview interface. Basically, this is a way of copying text from an app that's no longer open.
What?
I guess it just brings up a quick window. You select the text, and then it'll move back to the window.
Okay.
That's basically what they're saying. It's one of those things, like, I'm not even an Android power user, really. So there are certain features that are just completely overkill. Image selection in the overview interface. In the same overview, you can press and hold an image with an app store and then share that image directly on any other app on your phone. Okay, so easy picture sharing between apps.
I'm sorry, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, that does not look good.
So, okay. Off topic. The girlfriend and I make candles. So we recently made candles in teacups with tea scents, of course, inside. And so this is a test subject that we are testing, or I guess she is testing. And this is what it looks like after a burn, which does not look healthy or natural. So that'll have to be fixed.
So here's something I actually will find useful.
Yeah.
So they call it slices. Basically, you'll be able to access apps from within the Google search bar.
Okay.
So the example they're using is Lyft. So instead of opening Lyft, you just type into Google, like, hey, I want a car, and and then it'll just right from that app you're doing. So you're getting a Lyft ride, instead of having to ever touch the Lyft app. You can just do it all from the Google search.
So then you have to hope that it goes to the right app. Like, hey, I want a ride to here.
Sure.
You have to hope then that not both Lyft and Uber get called at the same time.
I'm sure there's like some method.
Yeah, Google's probably partnered with one or the other, and therefore it favors the other.
Well, I guess it's the opposite. The app developer has to support it.
Oh, okay. Support it or pay to win.
Oh, I mean, that's... simpler screenshot management, that's good because Android screenshots suck. Smarter battery management, that's pretty much every update.
Okay, but here's my question. Is this just... All of this sounds like everything that every update ever says about their things.
Right.
Hey, it's going to have better battery life. It's going to have smarter apps. It's going to have this and that. The only thing that seems different is the copy-paste and the smart app use. Hey, I want to ride. Oh, use Lyft, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing revolutionary with this upgrade.
No.
And then everyone knows that.
It sounds revolutionary.
Less annoying screen rotation. So instead of it automatically rotating when you rotate your phone, there'll be a little button that pops up, and you press it in the corner. That way, you know, it's just quicker. And that's probably be useful for me because I just have the screen locked at all times. But there would be times where it's nice where I didn't have to turn that off.
You know what I think would be nice is instead of it having the button pop up every freaking time, is it just does it automatically, unless you do like, you know, a double tap with 3 fingers or something, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Like a shortcut thing that goes, oh, stop doing that.
If you want to silence your phone, if it's ringing and it's up, you could flip it over and it'll silence the call.
Isn't there already a phone that does that?
I feel like that's a
basic feature?
I feel like there's some, anyway,
So that's Android 9 in a nutshell? Or Android P in a nutshell?
Yep, Android P/9. They're just
You're gonna close your laptop again, aren't you?
Yep.
Apparently.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. I was watching someone who overclocked their CPU to 7 or 7 gigahertz. I should do an overclocking video.
He's not gonna get 8 or 7 gigahertz.
I don't have anything really that can overclock. The closest thing I have is my personal i7 6700K. And what I learned, and I hate this, what I learned is I can only overclock mine to 4.2 gigahertz, you know, with solid, stable, without it crashing. Meanwhile, he has a 6600K,
that goes
which is a 3.5. My for base, and my base is a 4.0. He can get up to what, 4.4, 4.45?
I could
solid, stable.
I could do 4.5 or 4.6, but I keep it at 4.4 just because it's 4.5, 4.6. I've had it crash a few times, but 4.4 seems to be the perfect middle ground. Haven't had it crash once.
So for me, that extra 0.2 that I get for overclocking isn't worth it in my opinion. So I just told it to stop overclocking. So I'm not your guy right now for overclocking videos since I have nothing for it.
The Core i5 7600K overclocks perfectly to 5 gigahertz. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. We're both a generation behind.
Yeah. And the further up on the generation, the easier it's going to be, and the more stable it'll be to overclock.
Once Intel has the Spectre meltdown stuff figured out, I'll upgrade. But in the meantime, there's just no reason to.
Right.
Especially, you know, it'll be nice once I can get all those extra cores. But in the meantime, I mean, for what I'm doing, there's nothing that needs all that extra horsepower.
Yeah, same here. I'm not streaming, recording, and playing a game all at the same time. You know, I'm pretty basic.
Well, and even like with video editing, which you're not really supposed to do with my processor because it's not a i7 or whatever. Even with video editing, I'm doing fine. You know.
Overclocked your Q6600 to 6 gigahertz. What the heck is the Q6600? Why do I not know that off
Is
the
that a
top of my head?
Xeon? That must be a Xeon. Oh, and welcome, I'm Godly.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome. Sorry, I'm like indulging on a little bit of root beer here.
Wait.
Speaking of which, if you're having a drink tonight, what you drinking? Q6600? What is it? A Core 2 quad processor. That's what I thought it was.
No, wait. What do you say? 6
Six.
gigahertz?
6 gigahertz.
Its base is 2.4.
You got some like nitrogen going on there? Liquid nitrogen? Jeez.
Yeah, who?
I'm godly. Dude, if you can get a Q66 if you can get a Q6600 up to 6 gigahertz without liquid nitrogen, which I'm going to guess you are using liquid nitrogen if you're doing it at all, you would be quite godly.
Yeah,
I think we're just getting trolled.
Yeah,
though.
I think that at this point.
I'm like, a Q6600.
I haven't even heard of that processor.
Oh, I deal with too many of them.
I've never even heard of it. And then I saw it was for $15 at Walmart.com. So, or $16.24. I'm like, we're probably getting trolled. You know.
Oh yeah. I would love to see one of those at 6 gigahertz.
At some point, it must have been a big deal because there's lots of websites saying, you know, oh, does it still game in 2017?
Really?
Linus
Actually, Evol. Talk to Evol.
Oh.
Evol actually has a Core 2 quad core, and I think it's this guy, the Q6600. Because remember my friend I went to go help with the CPU upgrade because the system wouldn't boot?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Okay. Yeah. So this was an enthusiast grade CPU back.
Yeah.
Over 10,000 or 10, not 10,000 years ago. 10 years ago.
10,000 years ago. Fire.
The QX6700 was sold for $1,000 because it was the first quad core CPU.
I am going to love this.
The Quad 6600, which is what he was talking about, was sold for $530 10 years ago. So it was a big deal processor 10 years ago. And apparently people are still using it today.
I don't think you realize just how many of my computer labs use that.
Oh really? Well,
oh yeah.
Oh, but you could, you could overclock it to 3 gigahertz. Woo! Yeah, we figured you're joking. Thank you.
It's a good pair with a GT 1030. Actually, we have ours paired with God, what is it? It's a 7. No, it's a Quadro.
Oh.
3,000, 2,500 or something like that. I mean, for
For
what it was back then in the day, it was, you know, good. Today, not too much. So.
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, I bet you Dark Lord Scrub there probably wants us to play Destiny with her, because the new DLC is released.
Can't help you. I don't have Destiny.
Well, you have access to it.
Nor do I have a high-level character.
You have access to it.
I guess.
Uh-huh. We can help you level up.
Yeah.
Just follow us around. Don't die.
Great. That sounds exciting.
Isn't it?
Anyway, anyone else have any other topics or questions?
Yeah. I mean, it's basically an open floor now for the next... Actually, we can do another 17 minutes, and that's an hour.
Yeah.
So...
Or go longer if we need to.
You have more root beer?
Yes, I do, but now it's cold. I'm not really interested in burning through it.
Oh, okay.
Or $15 a root beer.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to rip through $15 of root beer? You know what? We should open up another one, but with ice cream.
Sure.
Make a float.
That I can meet in the middle with.
Okay. Hopefully Wolf has left enough ice cream for us to use. If not, I have birthday cake ice cream we can throw in it. Might go well with the vanilla.
Maybe. Okay. What else, guys? Come on.
I mean, unless we just want to move on to Beat Saber. Sorry. So,
when do y'all think GPU prices will drop? And I'm stuck with a GTX 1050 Ti. I think you should hold on to that 1050 Ti for another, I don't know, year.
1050 Ti's are doing okay. GPU prices are currently starting to go down because they're noticing a decrease in orders. They said by like 40% or something. Shelves are starting to actually show stock. Prices are coming down. And so right now we're kind of at that place where they can't tell if the, what is it, if the hash per Ethereum or the value of Ethereum is going to go up again right now. So GPU prices have kind of like come to a quick little level. And I think depending upon whether or not Ethereum goes up or goes down, we'll probably have GPU follow in suit. So if Ethereum drops more, GPU prices will keep dropping. And I think the ASICs really helped with the GPU price drop. ASIC being a application-specific integration card. Yeah. So I think it's now that it's dropping.
What happened to, was it NVIDIA or
someone coming out with GPUs without headers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was going to be...
That never happened. That was supposed to be the saving grace for everyone.
I think that was going to be NVIDIA.
I think it was too.
And they even said, like, we're not going to name it the same thing as the other ones.
Because it's not a gamer card.
Right. They weren't going to call it the GT, 1050 Ti. They were going to call it the, the C 1050 Ti or something like that. C for crypto.
Mm-hmm.
So are you looking that up? Or
no.
You're looking up Suave for men?
Not quite.
It's just an ad on the side?
I typed in headless, and the first thing that comes up is headless chicken. Headless GPU.
That?
NVIDIA. 2017 was the last time there was any articles about it. 2017.
I wonder if it was just one of those rumor mills that got going way too far.
They never... Yep, they just never did it.
Okay. And if I were them, I wouldn't do it now.
Boy, yeah.
I mean, what probably really happened was some ASIC miner came out.
Some cheap one?
Yeah. Some cheap one. And it's like, well, why produce these if people are just going to buy that?
Or they just knew the market better than anyone and said, hey, this is about to crash, so we might as well just stop.
Right.
Which is sad because headless GPUs would actually be better for everyone.
I think so too. I would totally get a headless GPU to SLI with a GPU. Or not SLI, but video render.
Oh, sure.
Right? Or not the rendering of the video, but, video editing. It'd be great for helping with all of that.
It's just another processor.
Yeah.
So they don't care. So they just saw money or saw a waste of money.
I think they saw the flash of green in their eyes, and then they watched it fade, and then they're like...
NVIDIA's good for seeing the flash of green.
Yeah. Ha, ha, ha.
What do we got now?
We got
Munchie.
Munchie Studios.
Munchie Studios.
Hey, Munchie. Munchie comes around every now and then.
Yeah?
He does. So he's been around since I was doing this with Johnny O.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. Hey, bud. What you drinking tonight? I'm drinking all of his root beer.
Yeah.
$15 worth.
No joke.
So we got root beer. Well, where's this from? Root beer from California, and this was the owner's favorite root beer from Chug's Root Beer More. And then we got root beer from Australia, which was more maple syrup than root beer.
But it was alright. I actually prefer this over the steelhead there.
You prefer that over this? Really?
Yeah.
I think this with
that was just so sweet.
It was really sweet.
So sweet.
So there's two different kinds of root beers that I'm not a fan of. One being licorice. I'm not a fan of licorice-based root beer. And then I think off of the molasses root beer, I'm not a fan of molasses root beer without either some form of rum or ice cream. So I think that's where I'm standing at now.
They don't list the amount of sugar in this.
What? They have to. Don't they?
That's what I thought.
Huh.
Welcome, Shy-Ho? Shy-Ho?
Shy-Ho. It's sorry. That's terrible. I'm a terrible person.
All right. So, I found another article. I don't know if you want to talk about it.
Okay. What is it?
Basically...
By the way, we're open to... it's an open floor right now, so if you got anything you want us to talk about...
Yeah, Munchie, Shy-Ho, Godly, whoever else is in the chat.
Hopefully Dark Lord has left us.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully Dark Lord.
Root beer, the alcoholic, or root beer non-alcoholic? Root beer non-alcoholic.
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic.
Unless you add alcohol.
Yeah, unless you want it to be alcoholic.
Can I close the window?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Got kids playing right outside our window.
Sounds like it.
So,
not even on the bottom floor.
Jails are replacing visits with video calls. Isn't that some, like, Black Mirror crap?
They're replacing visits with video calls.
So instead of, like, you know that, when you have that double-sided window?
Yeah.
And people come and have that, they only face-to-face they get with their family?
Yeah.
Now it's a video call.
No.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like...
That's so depressing.
That is so depressing. No, that's not okay.
Yep.
Sorry, even for someone who's in jail.
Yep.
You know, it's... I don't care what crime the person who's behind the bars committed.
Yeah.
Asterisks, maybe some exceptions. The family on the other side of the window is the one who's really paying for it.
Sure.
Right? And think about the people who are in there for petty things, like the guy who was making Windows restoration disks who has to do 15 months time.
Yep.
Right? Like, if he can't see his family through a window and it's just a video call, that's stupid. It's a human interaction thing,
yeah.
I think.
I called it in my head. It's in the South. I knew it was going to be in the South.
California?
Tennessee, actually.
Tennessee. Okay.
Just because the South is typically way more insane with their prison system. So yeah, that's the situation. It's sad. You know, you want to be able to see your kids. Like, think about it that way. You know, that's punishing the children of these guys.
Yeah.
You know, imagine your dad was in prison and you had to talk to him through a laptop for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And, you know, inmates already have, like, a situation where their family gives up on them eventually. It's way easier to do that if they're just a talking head in a computer.
Right.
But they're probably doing it because it's cheaper. They don't have to hire a guard.
So the next... Well, there still has to be a guard.
Well, a digital one, I guess.
No. There still has to be a guard to make sure that you're not damaging...
Oh, sure.
You know, the material.
Sure.
Or taking whatever and beating the guy next to you, right?
Right.
So there still has to be a guard. It's now there's just one guard on one side versus a guard on both sides. So, SLI still relevant? Not really. Not so much anymore.
It's been a long time since it has been relevant.
Right. So, NVIDIA now has it so that it's... You can do SLI only for what? 1060s and up? No. 1070s and up, isn't it?
I think you're right. I think they've made it 1070s. By design.
Yeah. Like, they removed the capability of an SLI bridge. And the companies making the games have to write the code in order to take advantage of it. So a lot of companies aren't. So that's what's going on there. And then the only real reason that it would really be of any benefit is if you're doing mad amounts of video editing. But even then, you don't need the SLI. So,
welcome, Mechanical
Apple.
Mechanical Apple.
He's also been around for a while.
Yeah.
Since the good old recycling bin days.
Yeah, we're actually doing pretty okay right now.
So, which is sad because like this is the most, like out of all the shows that we've been doing for the last 5 weeks, this is the least prepared that we've been.
Yeah.
And we're both just like sweaty, hot because it's freaking 83 degrees in here. So, he's melting.
Yeah, I'm really melting.
He is. He's melting.
And Dark Lord's back.
Dark Lord's back. All right.
Here we go.
Dark Lord's gonna tell us to get on Destiny. I bet you.
Nope.
I bet you. Munchie Studios, you should do an LGA 1366 dual socket server build. I know the socket's pretty forgotten and the 6-core CPUs for it are pretty cheap. Get 2 10 X5670s with a 48GB of DDR3 ECC RAM and you have an amazing system for video editing and streaming. That is expensive. For me. For me, that's expensive. Everything here is my own money. Everything. I have no Patreon backers. YouTube Partner Program decided that since I didn't have the amount of subs that I needed to have, after already accepting me, you know, because they raised the bar, they decided to, you know, slap me down. So everything's out of my own pocket. So unless you ship it my way, there will probably be no video on it. Which is how I'm doing my current video with... You might want to move your phone. That's how I'm doing my current video with this guy. Is a friend is loaning this to me. So I can make a video with it.
I would love a dual socket.
I would love to.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I think Linus has done like a handful of videos on those at this point. There's so much work to find all the parts, and there's lots of compatibility issues. Depending on how much you value your time, it's not necessarily cheaper.
No. And
especially if you get scammed from China, like Linus does every video apparently.
Oh my god. I think they're a little more careless though with where they buy from.
I think so.
They're just like
they have the money, so they can burn it.
They're like, well, if we lose $500, so be it.
Right. Well, and you know, then they can clickbait it.
Oh yeah.
And then they make more money. So whatever money they lose, they can clickbait. And,
yeah.
Like, we got scammed. Yeah.
So it's like, ooh, who scammed Linus now?
Versus us, we have to like carefully buy things because we just don't know.
We don't have the luxury of being like, well, I guess I'm out $500.
Yeah, that would really suck.
Yeah, I don't have $500 to even spare.
Yeah, I mean, I actually pulled the trigger on that C70 case.
Yes, I owe you $20.
Yeah,
I owe you $20.
It's $30 now, but
I don't owe you 30. Oh, I owe you 30.
But anyway, I pulled the trigger on that case, and that was like $100. And even that, I was like, man, I don't know if this is gonna work perfectly. So I can't imagine like the $500 thing. No, I'm not gonna get scammed. You know, if it doesn't work out, that's my fault. But it's one of those things where you have to still think about it.
Not peeing.
Okay.
Why is this blanket here?
There's not any 1151 dual socket motherboards.
1151s weren't made for...
Oh, he was talking about 1366. Does it exist? Alright guys, we have the internet. We can figure this out.
Stop Googling things.
Dual socket. No.
Alright, here's your 30. I'm giving you $30.
Always want to slap you with cash. Dual socket motherboard. 1366. Yeah, $200 basically. Do not grab more cash to slap me with it. Oh, yeah. Put it away. Making it rain here.
That's for last night. Thanks.
Yeah.
You gotta get more than just $2 bills. By the way, these are all single ones. Not because I've gone to a strip club, but because I was at a vendor fair the other day. And you need ones to go to vendor fairs. I literally have an LGA 1151 something motherboard just lying around. No idea what to do with it. If you want, I can ship it to you.
I will give you a whole 1, 2,
It's an H something though.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'll give you a whole $6 for it.
That's $6 he doesn't have anymore.
Of his money. $6 of his money.
Dude, it's okay. We can pick it up later. Or the cats will eat it. Whichever comes first.
No, I know. I just want to shoot more money at the camera. Why do you need ones at vendor fairs?
Because of all the cheap... because of all the change I have to give. Because I make candles.
And that's how he has dollar bills.
You're not even doing it well. Like, look at the camera. See how bad all of that was?
Fortunately, let's not rip this dollar.
What you gotta do is you gotta take a few bucks, okay?
Okay, I don't need dollars.
You gotta know how to do this for when you go to your first strip club.
I'm really afraid of it. Smash my face. Yeah, you teach me.
Teach you.
You have so much experience.
I have no experience. So what you do is you take all of this, you slap the person next to you. No, don't. Root beer and rum. What are you two drinking? We're drinking root beer and rum. Yep.
I got a dollar bill for you, Warfare.
Alright. I'm done throwing cash around. I'll have to pick that up later. It's like
I'm not.
It's like $50 in ones.
I can do this all day long.
It's a $50 bill pickup game is what I just made for myself.
Not my problem.
How many cards are in a playing deck? 52?
52 card pickup, yeah.
There we go. See? It's about the same. You know, one of these days I'm going to be like, hey, there's a dollar bill back here. Where did that come from? So, yes, we are drinking root beer. We had Bundaberg root beer imported from Australia. We also had some Steelhead root beer imported from California. So, and that's what we're drinking tonight. We only added like...
It was not that much.
No. We only added like... what was it? A little bit of crack and rum. That's all. Am I the only one who keeps a $150 gigabytes of movies on my hard drive just to rewatch anything I want? My parents think you're insane. No, Munchie, you are not insane.
Oh, here we go. You're talking to the right guy.
No, man. I have a NAS that I'm going to build. Video will come of this. I'm just making a digital copy of all the DVDs I own. And I got a... Where is it? Is it behind me? Yeah. Sweet. What I got is a hot swap external 3.5 dock. Where's my hard drive?
I'll have to tell you.
What'd you do with it? Oh, I threw it in here. That way I can take... because I have a couple of these little laptop drives from dead laptops. So I can just take one, slap it in, and boom, that's, 500 gigs or whatever of movies inside this external. So, yep. I get joy out of downloading and collecting movies rather than watching them.
That might be a problem. Oh, wait,
with Cody, Netflix, and everything else, maybe. Depends upon what movies you have on there.
Cody's great. I don't know if you've ever bothered with Cody.
Yes, I've tried Cody.
Yep, Cody's great. We used to watch. Me and a friend used to watch soccer live through Cody. We'd get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, watch the Iraqi soccer team.
Really?
It was stupid. Yeah, I mean it was fun for what it was, but yeah, we'd get up every once in a while
Okay.
at 3 o'clock in the morning because that was when they were playing on the other side of the planet, obviously.
So, Cody, I think, is actually installed currently on my Raspberry Pi. Yeah. So, which is currently in a C4 Case Labs case.
Which he did a review on right here.
I'm not gonna go back and try to figure out where the heck that was in the stream. Where did he say that? I have to link it now. However, I did learn the hard way. You can't sit on this. That is a no-no. Because then it breaks.
Oh, damn. That was a gift.
It was a gift. Actually, this was given to me with no cost to me. Because I was...
It's your first gift.
This was my first ever
your only gift
that I was given, and the only gift I was given product to review. What ended up happening was I was playing Minecraft with the guy who actually made this. We both knew we had YouTube channels. I talked a bit about what I did on my YouTube channel one day. He's like, "Oh, you do case reviews? Oh, okay, yada yada, right?" And then another day I was talking about trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my Raspberry Pi. And he's like, "Hey, do you have a case for it?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Would you like a case for it?" I'm like, "Oh, that'd be cool and all, but yeah, don't worry about it." He's like, "No, seriously, I make them." He works for the company, designs them, and makes them. So I had to say yeah. It'd be crazy to say no.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I mean, it was free. Can't complain. And it's cool. It's really cool.
Yep, Warfare Bros. Same thing as me. Cody on Raspberry Pi.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm about ready to follow Craft Computing's video that he recently did of the RetroPie. Which is why I got the micro SD cards, so I can put RetroPie on one of them. I'm not going to do a crazy case. I'm just going to slap it up to a keyboard and monitor. It doesn't need anything fancy. I just want to play my Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow.
I told him he can play it on his phone, but he wants...
I want, yeah.
You can even buy controllers, Game Boy controller things that you put your phone into, and then it mimics the buttons.
Yeah. I saw that there's one where you can even put the cartridge in the back. So, why is he smelling money?
Is there someone I should call? You should call a lot of people. I'm just bougie.
All right.
No, I'm just really hot, so I'm using it as a fan. I'm using the tools that were gifted to me.
Which is $3 in loose $1 bills.
I'm not smelling it. That would be weird.
These $1 bills.
Especially after who I saw gave to him.
What the heck? You keep talking about the things I'm thinking.
Yep, let's just keep it going.
This will be the thumbnail.
This is what we want to be the thumbnail. Us fanning ourselves with dollar bills. Look at me flexing, y'all.
Yep. Last night's change from Taco Bell.
Did you hear about that 9-year-old or whatever?
Oh, I want Taco Bell now.
No, you don't.
I want Taco Bell.
Did you hear about that 9-year-old that got her mom fired for, like, being a ridiculous... I don't want to use language on the stream. A child. She was, like, being this Instagram celebrity kind of personality on Instagram. And she was 9 years old and her mom was encouraging it. And she was some rich real estate agent.
Oh.
And she got fired because
no,
it got a lot of attention. Where do you live where it's so hot? Washington, believe it or not. Hey.
Yep.
I'm the Dr. Seuss of our era.
It is 88 degrees up here right now. Well, it was. What is it now? Sun's dipping. And we're in the shadows now.
So it's 83 here. Hopefully that's not reversed on the camera. 75 outside.
It is 75 outside.
Okay, maybe.
Are the kids screaming?
I haven't heard them recently.
Alright, if the kids aren't screaming, let's open it up. I live in New York City, and it's fine outside.
Yeah, I bet.
I love how you're just throwing money onto my floor.
You got others to clean up.
So he won't help. He'll add to it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They're still kind of out there, but I think they've quieted down.
Georgia and 90, but you have AC. That's the difference. You have AC. We do not have AC.
Not AC, we're going to be running on a stream anyway.
Oh, yeah. No. My AC unit's a small little thing that just sits in here and then exhausts out the window. That thing's loud.
Sounds like a jet engine.
Yeah. So basically we'll have to turn it off as soon as we start the stream. 90 in Missouri today. Yeah. You still have more root beer?
Barely. It's mostly rum.
It's mostly rum. Okay. Yeah, let's go get Taco Bell. Or let's have Taco Bell delivered.
Is there a Taco Bell near here?
No.
Oh.
But let's have Taco Bell delivered.
I
I know this great service. It's called Wolf.
Oh. Sure.
Because she'll be getting off work soon.
Alright.
And she's right next to Taco Bell.
Alright, we can do it. Oh, you have a dollar bill sitting in the trash can.
I mean, to me it's trash. It's a 1.
You just wipe your butt with
I
one.
was gonna say exactly that. Yeah. Of course. Who doesn't wipe their butts with 1s? Are you kidding? I'm at McDonald's going, oh man, what can I get for $1? And they're looking at me going, oh, you poor boy, nothing here anymore. You know, you want an apple pie? It's been sitting in the heater forever.
Oh no, it's 80-something degrees in this room.
Well, it was 88 outside originally, and now it's 75 because sun's going down.
Budget sauna tutorial? Alright. Put in Vegas 56 in PC, turn on PC, turn on nice hash. Yep. And leave nice light. Yep. That'll do it. But see, we don't want to die.
See, these computers are already doing enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have one going. One?
Actually, my old TV was a big heater.
Yeah, it was.
That was a
You
heater.
could
Like,
feel,
you could just,
yeah,
like,
it was insane.
yeah. The other thing probably cooking this room is that stage light.
Yeah.
That stage light has to be cooking us.
Why doesn't Intel make a new cooler design? It's lame and been the same for the longest time. I mean...
Yeah?
you're not wrong. It
You're
works,
not.
though.
It works just to keep it running, though, only
Yeah.
at its
Yeah.
base frequency at full capacity.
I guess, what do they call the new AMD ones?
Wraith Spires?
Wraith Spires. Yeah, that's a new design, and
Yeah.
they're super cool. Maybe
Freaking love those.
maybe Intel should really...
Have you seen the newest one with RGB now?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. It's like, yeah, when you're comparing the Wraith Spire to the stupid $10 Intel coolers, there's no competition.
There isn't.
But they get the job done, and you can find them everywhere.
Actually, you can find them everywhere.
You go to eBay right now and find one for $3.
You can also just get a new CPU with one in it.
Right, yeah, it's... I don't know.
Yeah.
The person... a person who builds their computer typically isn't going to use the Intel default cooler anyway, so...
Actually, even my Pentium right now in the background, which you can't see at all, but my Pentium machine back here, it has a Corsair AIO connected to it.
Totally overkill.
For a Pentium. Oh, yeah.
Totally overkill.
But I'll tell you this. That thing does not speed up past a basic idle speed.
Yeah.
And I've been working it hard.
Yeah.
Especially with the VR crap.
Yeah. Which has been doing great.
Yeah. So.
You do not need to have some amazing system to do VR, apparently.
No, you don't.
As you find out.
Craft Computing did one on a, it was a 1050 Ti with an i3-8100.
Yep. Just
Yeah.
$150 system with a $200 graphics card, and you're good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running an i7-3930K, 3.8 with GameX, S40. What's that say? S40? Never goes above 70 at full load. R95. Yep. I mean, that's great.
Yeah. No, it's, our systems are definitely getting cooler. AMD is going to only get cooler now, because they're going to go from their
Oh yeah.
their 12
yes.
to a 7
12 to a 7
nanometer.
It's gonna be insane.
Yeah. Unless they just pack more.
Yeah.
A lot more crap.
I was talking about you know, I'll upgrade my system once Intel figures out Spectre Meltdown.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Might go AMD.
Who knows? You know, it depends on where the industry goes.
Yeah, Warfare is always asking you, man, when are you going to release your next video?
Never, apparently. Never.
Do I need to come over and help you?
No. I've recorded some of it. Yeah, today's just been a really...
Well, today you came out here.
Well, yeah, today, yeah, but last week, I mean, was a way busier week than I was expecting at work, so...
Oh, yeah. Because of your job.
Yeah, I launched a new product at work, so...
Yeah, for him, so I'm a field tech, right? But when it comes to techs out in the world, right? You have like your basic level entry tech, and then you have like your, you know, this guy is up there. I'm down here for the most part. Like, I work an 8 to 5 job. He, on the other hand, you know, he's higher up there.
I work 50 to 60 hours a week.
50 to 60.
But it's okay, though.
Yeah.
Yes, we have different YouTube channels.
Yes. You can check him out at vrcvideos.com.
VRC Video... We should type that in the chat.
Yep, I can...
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
vrcvideos.com, and then he is at ifthat'sthecase.com.
Well, Munchie knows me.
Yeah. I only have one video on my channel right now, so don't expect much, but we'll see what happens. Bear kind of focuses on
Computer cases,
obviously. He's done a few other things. I'm going to focus on virtual reality.
And I actually made another YouTube channel. And it was Gaming with Bear.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And it was just me doing games. I actually renamed it now. It's Things with Bear. And it's just going to be whatever I want, because that's kind of what I want to do on another YouTube channel. Just whatever I want.
Yeah.
So if it's me on, you know, me out on the bike sort of thing, like going for a ride or whatever, I think that's what I want to do. I want to borrow your GoPro and
that'd be cool.
Record one of our passes out here.
Warfare, you could also check out my Twitch channel, which is also, it's just virtual reality check.
Yeah.
I'll type that. I recently streamed... Oh, you got it? I recently streamed on Twitch Beat Saber, and I enjoyed it, honestly, way more than I thought I would. I enjoyed streaming way more than I thought I would. So I think I'm going to do it more often. It was an easy way of generating content that can easily be... that can easily be upcycled into a video. I just need to remember to hit that checkbox in OBS to actually record things locally.
Right.
Not that really. With Beat Saber...
Not much to record.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I could probably use the trailer video and be okay. You know. I'm not really planning on putting myself in the clip necessarily.
You should.
I probably should.
I actually have a recording of you playing Beat Saber when we were testing it here.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I'm going to use that as a short bit in my video for when I'm doing the benchmark stuff.
Okay.
Benchmark results.
I'm just sitting in your general Discord all lonely. I must be talking about you.
Oh, Munchie Studios. Yeah.
Feels like communist Russia. Yeah. A lot of things feel like communist Russia nowadays.
Tim's movie. Oh yeah, he has 133 gigabytes of movies.
What?
These are his movies.
Oh, he sent you a screenshot?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's nothing. That's fine. He has some good movies in here. Oh, dude. He has some tearjerker movies in here, too.
Up.
So. Alright. I think it's time to end and head off and head downstairs where it's cool.
Get some dinner.
Get some food. Oh, yeah. So, I'm hungry. You're hungry, I think. Yeah?
Yep.
Have you eaten at all today?
I mean, lunch.
When was lunch?
1 o'clock.
Okay, same here. So, alright. We're going to go off. We're going to go eat some food. If you want to chat with us, you can always chat with us on Discord. The link is usually down in the video description. It should be. I can double check. If not, you can ask Munchie Studios or Warfare Bros. They are both there and can probably help you out.
Shit. And my laptop finally died.
Hey, you know what I should do? I should make another sub URL, chat.if that's the case,
yeah.
right, and have that redirect. So, no, it is not actually in the video description. So, good thing I checked, or that you told me to check. Good thing you told me to check. This code, I don't know if this is a 24/7 code or just a short generated code, but that's a code you can use to get into the Discord channel. Right now, it's still open and free and all that stuff, but I think maybe later on down the road, I might lock it.
We're still streaming?
We are. Should be.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still streaming.
Alright.
I think I paused us long ago.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You're fine.
Yeah. At least I think. Yeah.
Alright, well, anyway.
Anyways, we're off. We're gonna go get food. So we shall chat with you guys later. Take care, guys. Until next time, which will be next Monday. Both of us at our own homes, doing a little bit of tech news.
Oh, yeah.
And
gaming.
And a bit more gaming.